Alright, we are departing Key West. So many decrepit boats out here. Lots of wind though, so we should make a quick time towards Fort Myers Beach. I'm thinking less than 24 hours. So we are on a broad reach, which is one of the fastest courses, but also the most difficult course for the wind vane to steer. And I really want it to work because I don't want to listen to the autopilot for this last trip. But I'm having a heck of a time trying to dial it in. Alright, so I'm making up some sausage and potatoes for lunch. The autopilot, unfortunately, it seems now the brains are broken. It's because no matter how far I turn it to the left, it's not even turning the boat. Like, it's gonna push it. See, is that what's steering the wrong way? It seems like the accelerometer is working, like it feels the boat heel and then it tries to compensate, but it doesn't. The compasses must be broken in here. All right, false alarm. I just needed to unplug it and plug it back in again. Now it's working again. Winds are getting a little stronger, so I reefed the mainsail. Wind vane is really struggling to keep the boat on course. And conditions are a little too strong for the autopilot. But just doing the best I can. Starting to see Fort Myers Beach here in the distance. Looks like it's underwater. Oh, that nice green murky water of Fort Myers Beach that we love so much. Cruising in pretty good. We'll probably put the full sail up now. Actually, let's do that. I'm starting to remove all my crap from this boat. There's so much stuff here. We're working on it though. Swing home. We're coming around the bend. It's so cool to be back where I started. I just looked it up. We've covered 32,000 miles on this boat together. Wow, hey, dolphins. Came to welcome me home. All right, so we're gonna have to motor probably the last 3 miles directly upwind to go under the bridge. All right, just dropped the anchor here next to the mangroves, and now I have to unload like 5 years worth of accumulated stuff. So much stuff to get off this boat. A lot of it's just garbage. I'm selling all the gear with it. But yeah, lots of stuff that's gotta go. All right, that is the first load, and that's the bulk of it. It's not quite as bad as I thought. There's a few lockers I gotta hunt through, maybe a few more stuff. All right, we are making progress on the boat, getting everything out of here. A lot of work to do. I want to clean this thing up too. So we're going to clean up this rust stain because I left the anchor chain on the deck accidentally. All right, we're going to kayak over to go work on cleaning up the Cape Dory a little bit more, get this thing ready to sail. So I am going to repaint this, and I just masked it off a little bit. Got some of this boat paint. It was very expensive. Oh, it's not perfect, but think it looks a little better. And I'm painting the Dodger too, because this is not looking great. And that too, just give it a better first impression. So I finally got all the junk and my personal stuff off the boat, and it's the cleanest it's looked in years. It's pretty nice. I wish I could keep it now. But yeah, it's gotta go. Still a few spares I'm included with the boat. Hopefully it will sell quick. I posted an ad on Facebook and YouTube. My epoxy broke open on the boat, so I'm going to just mix the two parts together, and hopefully it doesn't catch on fire and melt this container. So is it hard now? It didn't melt the container, I can't believe. Ah. Ooh, that is hot. Well, that is good to know. Thing of epoxy will not catch on fire even in the heat of the full Florida sun. After about a week, I found the new owner for Pickled Herring. I think he'll be really happy with that boat. It's a great boat. His plan was to sail down to the Keys and then work his way up to Boston, I believe. So after I did that, I'm loading all my stuff in a one-way rental car, and I'm going to go up to North Carolina for a bit to visit my parents and make some stops along the way before we go over to Malaysia again. All right, last thing I had to do was donate the last e-bike to a charity here, and we're off to North Carolina. Now I'm heading over to meet up with my friend Tino to do some windsurfing together. It's been a while since I windsurfed. He loaned me a modern windsurfing board and gave me a few more pointers, and today, man, everything just really clicked. I was finally getting up on the plane and in the foot straps, and it was so much fun. I got to do more windsurfing in the future. It's just such a blast once you actually figure out what you're doing. He got his great drone shots too, so thanks, Tino. I really appreciate it. Okay, that was so much fun. Now we're gonna swing by Matt, the boatyard Mads is working at, and we're gonna take a look at his catamaran refit project. I'm really stoked to see this because I've been following along. He kind of inspired me to start doing my own boat projects after I've seen the results he can get. Not there yet, but maybe one day. All right, here we are in the boatyard. And there it is. Oh my gosh, that is a massive project. All right, Matt, just gave me a little tour of the project boat. Very cool. This guy's got a lot of work to do. Check out Sail Life if you want to see him bring this thing back to life. This is the guy that inspired me to start drilling holes in my boat. So blame him. One day it's all gonna look this great, like his finished piece.
Or potentially this great.
Oh. Ooh, yeah, it's like a new boat.
Yeah, it's not bad.
That's amazing. I cannot believe it. This is an Antares catamaran, and it was in a hurricane, so looking pretty rough now, but I'm sure Mads will make it look awesome. Now I'm in Charleston, South Carolina. Just stopped by to visit my sister. Sophie's working on learning how to kiteboard too. So she had a training kite her instructor loaned her. We had a blast playing around with that on the beach, and then I had this old 12-meter kite, which I've been messing around with a little bit too, so we took that out. And just fun just getting dragged around in the sand. Kites are so much fun. It has to be a little weird driving a car with the alignment that far off. Like, what's going on here? I'm back at my workshop, dropping some stuff off, going for a nice little walk before sunset. Whoa, look at the size of that guy. I'm making a few wallets out of my old sails. This is the design I came up with a few years ago, and it's worked pretty good. The other one got a little dirty, so I'm gonna make this is a other one. It was also a little bit too short. The money kind of stuck out, so maybe it's a little bit taller, also to help fit some of the bigger European money. Today I drove all the way to DC to get my passports renewed because I ran out of room. And also getting a second one just in case I need to send it off for visas. It's nice to have 2 passports. You made it move. So fancy. Let's push it. I had to push it? That's so boring. Oh, wow.
I never saw what the
Test driving the Cybertruck with my mom. Look at this thing. Driving the Cybertruck! Driving the Cybertruck! Okay, so it's gonna be driving itself here. It's driving itself. We're driving a Cybertruck! 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 Driving a Cybertruck! Cool.
But I still hate Elon Musk.
Alright, don't worry, I'm not buying a Cybertruck. I just thought they were kind of interesting. I wanted to try one out. Just so I know, it's really easy to test drive one. You just go to the website and you say, I want to try my Cybertruck, and they'll give you a key to it through your phone. It's pretty cool. It drove itself. There seems like there's some pretty bad ergonomic design choices. It's like awesome and horrible at the same time. But either way, it's a fun way to bond with your mom if you want to test drive a Cybertruck. I'd recommend it. Next video, flying back to Malaysia to get back on this catamaran and start the adventures on Southeast Asia. Bye.